I have been seeing this King Kylie look on my For You page since a long time. First, I'm gonna moisturize my face really well. This is literally my first attempt doing this. I do have all the shades, thank God, but I'm gonna try to match the look. Now that I'm done with the moisturizer, I'm gonna apply some foundation. I'm gonna use my brush and apply it on my face. This is gonna be the last time I'm using this foundation. I believe my skin tone has changed lately. It's quite close to it, but I think it has turned more warm. I live in the Middle East and the heat is quite hot in here. This is my NARS full coverage foundation in the shade of Valencia. I have been using this shade since 4 years. It does have a great full coverage. I have so many breakouts and spots on my skin, but still it helps me cover it all up. I apply some on my eyelids as well. It really helps in not staying discolored. A bit on my neck as well so it does not look weird. Concealing my under eyes and near my nose. I love turning my face into a white canvas and then coloring it out however I like it. A bit on my eyelids. Here as well. I use a tiny tip brush here so I can go towards all the corners. It really helps me blend without leaving any spaces. 2016 makeups were crazy, but honestly speaking, there's a lot of people doing makeup the same way. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as your makeup looks good, it suits your face, it's totally fine. Kylie's makeup looks have always been so pretty. It looks minimal, but it's always a full glam beat. But she does have pretty eyes. She has like those really round eyes and they complement so well on her face. She always complained that she got her fillers done and she looks different, but honestly speaking, she has always been so pretty. And it's not just her lips that has made her pretty. She always had these beautiful eyes. Now I'm gonna contour my face, take it towards the apple of the cheeks, create a nice jawline in here. I have a small forehead, but I would still like doing this because it gives a nice tan glow. I do have a thin nose, but I really love contouring my nose. It just complements so well on your makeup. I really want to be comfortable enough to do some yapping on the camera, but I'm still getting used to it. I think I'm gonna go a bit in here as well. I have seen a lot of beauty gurus do that. I always use this slanted brush to do my contouring. Blending the apples of my cheek, the jawline. I really hope it turns out into a great jawline, or else we can fix it. I have been doing my makeup since forever. I was like 7 years old and my mom would just not allow me to do that. But I would hide and do it either ways. Probably because when you do makeup at a young age, it's really not good for your skin. Due to practice, I really got a lot of compliments at work for having the best makeup. I worked in the aviation field and I had to do makeup almost like every single day. We were not allowed to come to work without doing our makeup, or else we would get some allegations or some sort of warnings. I worked like 12-hour shifts every day and it was like waking up in the middle of the night, coming back the next day by evening, or just leaving by evening and then coming back the next day morning. So I had like 12-hour shifts all around the clock. And I really had to keep my makeup intact. But believe me when I tell you this, my NARS foundation helped me out through that. I never used a baking powder or any sort of touch-up. The makeup just stayed. Guys, shift duties are so not fun. I would never get time to do my skincare. Since I would not do skincare during my shifts, I really had bad skin. And because of that bad skin, I would end up really covering it with makeup, but even the makeup started turning cakey. The makeup started turning really bad. I realized how important skincare is. If you have a good base, you really will have a great makeup. Next, I'm gonna bake my under eyes. It really reminded me of how I had under eye dark circles. Lately, I have been using caffeine solution under my eyes and it really helps me to cover my under eye dark circles. I believe Kylie has done the baby doll makeup inspo. I have seen that a lot on Pinterest as well. It's basically like applying the blush right under your eyes and it gives you that baby doll effect. I don't know why it's called the King Kylie makeup, but honestly, it's inspired from that. I set on top of my eyelids as well, or else the crease just turns so moisty. I have seen a lot of girls use the lash curler as a hack for doing the crease. I am so messy with this. I'll just give it a try. Oh, it worked. It's okay. It's okay. It really looks much more difficult. I'm gonna try using this eyelash color again and do my wing liner here. Okay, it does work. There is a lot of makeup going in here. I'm gonna use my white eyeshadow in the corners and use it here to pop the inner corners of my eyes. Makeup really does take a lot of time, but at the end of the day, it's just like dressing up. It's so much fun. I'm gonna use a light brown shade and apply it over here, mixing it with some glitter. Shimmer and just apply it on top of it. I remember the point I had like really fat eyebrows. I have said it like so many times in my videos. I hated my eyebrows. I never knew about it until I started doing social media. And there was this lady. She really pointed out by saying, okay, these eyebrows are like really big, you know? Why don't you do something to them? And I was like, what's wrong with them? I really did a long thinking about it. I had like really huge eyebrows and I did like a long thinking about it. I just decided to shave the extras and just see how my face looks like because it's really trending to have thin eyebrows. I'm gonna apply like really few eyelashes in here. I do not use a tweezer. It's just like a lot of hassle. It's easier to apply it with your fingers. It's not that difficult. I don't use tweezers. I apply it with my bare hands itself. It's much easier for me this way. I'm gonna do the same on the other side as well and be back. I got my lashes done on both the sides. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of eyeshadow, the baby pink, and just put it on over here. I'm gonna cheat some makeup in here because why not? As long as it looks good, it's fine. There is no perfect way to do makeup. As long as it's pretty, it makes you feel pretty, it is nice. There was a time I used these really expensive highlighters and my mom got this highlighter, I don't know from where, I think it's online. And it was really cheap. My mom is not a big fan of highlighter, but I saw this highlighter on her dressing table and I was like, let me try this. I tried it and I was like, oh my god, this is way much better than any huge brand highlighter that I own. I've almost tried every single highlighter, but this highlighter, no highlighter has matched this. And I was shocked. I asked her, how much did you get it for? She literally got it for like $12 and I was shocked. I will mention this highlighter link in my description. This is literally a gem for really a good price. I feel she has used dark brown for her eyes. I'm gonna try to do that in here. I really need to work with the gloss that she's using. For that, I'm just gonna use a hack and use a shade of it. I overlined my lips with this transfer proof lip liner. I don't have the exact shade, but I'm gonna go with something in pink. But try to make it nude. Color at the ends. Smudge it out. Now that I'm done with the makeup, I'm gonna get my hair done and be back. And here is my final look. I don't know if it's something with this hairstyle. I had done it in my last video as well, and it really looks so gorgeous. It's just so pretty. Let me know in the comments what you think about this look.